Yo, what is up, guys, man? This is Mark, and we're back with another crazy Ultra Vegito reaction video. In the last video, you guys saw it. Ultra Gogeta has finally made his comeback, his return. Remember, guys, this is indeed GT Gogeta, and he's obtained godhood, and now he has the Ultra form that Vegito also has now. So this is definitely interesting. I wish we could have seen like some type of Super Saiyan 4 hybrid with Ultra Gogeta and stuff like that. But that's what pretty much happened last episode. Now we're gonna actually see them fight, and let's see who the winner is, guys. Let's get to it. Let's go.
So our story continues with the epic sight of seeing Ultra Vegito and Ultra Gogeta staring off at one another, each in their respective fighting stance of the two legendary Saiyans that made up each of their existence.
Okay, so like Gogeta is like doing Goku stance, and then Vegito's doing Vegeta stance, right?
Of yours. And that lightning too. You've got him pretty strong, haven't you?
Yeah, they're one and the same. Isn't that crazy? How Gogeta has the Ultra form now?
In the mirror.
Okay.
Don't flatter yourself. If there's one benefit of fusion dance over Potara, it's definitely the infinitely better hairstyle. You could never be
the
as
infinitely
handsome
better
as
hairstyle,
and
okay.
you know it, Vegito. But you'd be right. There's definitely some similarities. After all, I too have now mastered both Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. And most importantly, figured out exactly how to combine.
Just looking at tiny MUI GT Goku, and then looking at Vegeta GT, bro. We should have seen Vegeta Ultra Ego Vegeta GT Vegeta with the mustache.
Vegeta in his MUE form. It took a while, but with all the tips you gave me when we trained, Beerus and Whis had their work cut out for them. But Vegito hearing this,
yeah, bro, seeing like Vegeta, like GT mustache, Ultra Ego Vegeta, that would just be crazy. Like, would his mustache vanish too, since you know his eyebrows do? I would be curious about that.
I would have never anticipated you to have mastered both without me. But then again, I didn't anticipate you to join with that god also. So all that progress was just from training with little old Beerus, huh? It hasn't even been long.
Yeah,
in my timeline, Beerus would have spent most of his time sleeping. Watch your mouth, Saiyan. But of course, Beerus in the background, still covered in electricity and ready to battle at any moment, quips back in anger, continuing, my timeline this and my timeline that. So it is indeed true. You are a meddler in time. A mortal committing one of the 7 cardinal sins determined by Zeno. I hope you know you won't go unpunished for this, kid. You're basically a walking dead man. I'll let you have your fun with your little twin.
He's already dead, man, anyway, for what he's already done anyway. So.
Progress.
Right.
But once this is done, you're mine. Shut up, Scooby-Doo! I've killed you once, and I'll dispose of you even quicker this time! Sit tight, your time will come soon enough! Causing Ultra Vegito to immediately lose his temper, hearing
Scooby-Doo is a dog, bro. We can't make any comparison.
His immense aura before... rushing in with immense ferocity straight towards Gogeta, as if he was imagining him as the god of destruction himself.
Yeah, Vegito at this point, he doesn't really like care about Beerus anymore after all that stuff he learned, right?
Gogeta on the other end, who near enough shares the same love for a fight as Vegito, just smiles, tensing his body as he lets out, it's about time you stopped waffling. Let's give Argis subscribers a real show! Fusion versus Fusion! As having said that, Gogeta finally charges in at Vegito with a grin on his face, while the other few Saiyan, markedly, is far more serious. This isn't a game, Gogeta!
I mean, speaking of these fusions, right? I mean, definitely my favorite fusion personally is Gogeta, even though we've been getting a lot of Vegito love. But especially like in the video games, we definitely did need more Vegito action, right? Definitely.
And he runs away on the first exchange?
Especially in Dokkan,
what is he
right?
planning? And with that said, Gogeta then closes his eyes in hopes of detecting the energy signature of Vegito.
But Legends just recently got a Vegito Blue, so that was cool.
Come out, wherever you are, Vegito! How the hell has he marked his energy completely? Where are you?
Did he go into like a time portal or something?
But as Gogeta continues to obliviously take his time in finding his foe, behind him, an increasingly impatient Beerus watches on unimpressed. What did I tell you about watching your surroundings, Saiyan? Stop closing your eyes and look up for God's sake. As the former destroyer lifts his head and looks to the sky.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Causing Gogeta to break character and quickly copy his master in looking to the sky until he finally does realize. What? What is he doing all the way up there? Coward! Spotting up in the air.
Yeah, you can even sense
something
Vegito's
that looks
energy
no
up there.
bigger than an
Okay.
ant. But as we zoom in the sky rapidly falling like a meteorite is Ultra Vegito. His arms bulked up and raised in the air as he shoots down yelling, "If I'm so cowardly, then just stay right there. I'll be with you in a flash." And literally,
damn, what is he doing? A Hulk smash? A Hulk smash ground pound, bro? What is happening?
Crashes his fist
Okay.
straight onto the ground below where Gogeta was meant to be, sending the very surface of the planet to crumble all over and separate.
Damn,
tectonically.
earthquake, bro?
In the aftermath, all that can be seen is a humongous crater.
Because I'm guessing
swathed
Gogeta
in
got
thick,
away at the nick of
dusty
time,
smoke.
I guess.
But out the gaps, the face of the God Killer peers through angrily as he comments, "Looks like we know who the real coward is now, don't we, Gogeta? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought this was supposed to be a one-on-one battle. What's with the tits from Scooby? You gods
From
might not
Scooby.
fight fair, but we Saiyans do." As Vegito then turns his head to the sky and now sees in an Uno reverse, Gogeta appearing like the ant in the sky, watching down.
Okay.
In the air, looking pleased with himself and smirking, Gogeta then responds, "Sorry, I was trying to get up to you. Call it a miscommunication. But you do have a point. Beerus, I don't need your involvement anymore. I'm the god of destruction now.
Okay.
Remember that and step aside." Causing the annoyed and disapproving Beerus to let out, "Why, you ungrateful brat."
He's the god of destruction
Fine.
now.
So be it. But at least just get on with it now and stop holding back.
So like, what is Beerus now? Is he just like
Really
a?
do love to make the most of
What is he, just like a side attendant? Like, is he just? I mean, he's just gonna live there because that is his planet, right? Like, I don't know.
That we do.
Okay.
But I guess you're right. It's about time I made my move.
Hey, go ahead, Gogeta, make your move, man.
Before instantly Gogeta
Damn, what the
vanishes and reappears right in front of Vegito, launching a punch that lands smack bang on his face. Leaving even
Man, you
Ultra
gotta
Vegito
love the Fusion
somewhat
Reborn
impressed
OST, man.
with
This
the
thing's fire, bro.
execution as he grunts.
What were those, man? What were those music
Speed.
artists smoking
There
back
was
then,
nothing I
dog?
could
They did some
do.
craziness, man. Much respect
He
for
then carried,
music
flying
composure and
back,
stuff like that, bro.
unable to regain
crazy.
himself from the sheer power and impact of Ultra Gogeta's fist.
Yeah.
But Gogeta, not done in the
Man, he just got sent
slightest,
flying,
bears a sinister smirk again as he continues. Gone so soon? Here, I can't let you leave without a little souvenir, Vegito. As within each of his few Saiyan hands,
that doesn't look like a souvenir, bro.
Of energy that
What was
begin
that?
to form. Hey Vegito! Think fast! I don't want this battle to end too early! As Gogeta stands, arms wide open, ready to throw 2 concentrated balls of energy as if in a game of baseball. Instantly then thrown with power, 3 balls of energy that are thrown so intensely their very shape distorts mid-flight as they move. The balls then shoot.
Okay, so these are like very similar to the ones he shot against Broly, right?
Vegito, like rabid dogs until. What the hell are those? Ultra Vegito lifts his head in alarm and regains himself in the air finally.
So I wonder, are those still blue in color or are they like purple now,
Beams of
right?
energy seemingly just miss him, flying off.
What if they were like a mix of purple and white? That would be so cool if they were.
You didn't think you'd get away that easy, did you? Here's a little trick from our old friend Yamcha.
Oh, the spirit ball stuff?
Gogeta then suddenly
Yeah, spirit
raises
ball.
2 fingers into the air.
I think that was
with a
Yamcha's most
confident
prized
smile.
move, spirit ball.
What? Causing Vegito
Which is
to
crazy to
react
think
in
about. Like,
utter
Yamcha could have
shock
definitely
as he
done way
soon
more in Dragon
realizes
Ball, bro.
that
It's
the beams
crazy.
of energy he thought he had escaped like a matador had instantly changed course to reach up to him as if they were heat-seeking missiles.
Alright.
But with one more trick up his sleeve, Vegito then quickly brings up his left arm saying, "Since when did Yamcha's attacks become the bane of my life? Fine! If you want to feed me some of your precious energy, then be my guest."
We've seen a lot of Yamcha love, man. Even though Yamcha went ahead and ran away from his
Ultra
death.
Vegito holds out his android arm and begins absorbing each and every drop.
Oh damn,
of
yeah, that's
Gogeta's
smart.
attack,
That's smart.
taking in both beams without.
Yeah,
breaking
I
a
like
sweat
totally forgot he
as
had this
comments,
android arm because he's barely been using it except for the gods. But yeah,
"I
here
normally
we go.
use this arm to absorb God Ki.
Yeah,
But plain old powerful energy like this will do too.
yeah,
I
you
feel
just do
stronger
that.
already." But before Vegito could take any more pleasure in the absorption of his foe's energy, Ultra Gogeta skillfully finds himself right behind Vegito, smirking as he interrupts. "Glad you enjoyed a taste of real power. Enjoy it, because you're going to need all the help you can get around me."
Okay.
And shockingly, almost in a throwback to Android 16.
Yeah, Android
from the
16.
Cell
I was
Saga,
literally just gonna
Ultra
say that
Gogeta
too.
bear hugs Vegito from behind,
Like Topo as
immobilizing
well,
him
right?
instantly as he says with a smile, "Hold on tight, Vegito. You're in for a ride." What?
Like, this also like something like
As
Zarbon did as
Ultra
well, sort of,
Vegito in
right?
response yells out maniacally, squirming with all his
You
might to
freak.
try and escape.
Okay.
Now, the more you struggle, the tighter my grip gets. Now just stay still. This will be over before you know it. As Gogeta.
Oh, look at that,
swiftly
guys.
shoots off
Gogeta's
into the
taking
sky
Vegito on
at
a
full
roller
speed,
coaster ride.
covered in aura.
Oh,
Until
wow.
instantly, in a perfect 180 change of direction, now shooting down to the earth.
Oh
he
no,
still
what is
holds
this?
onto
Is this
Vegito,
reminiscent to the
who's
drop?
becoming
I don't know if you guys know, but there's a
increasingly
roller
destroyed.
coaster I call it the drop, and this is what happens. Oh no, Vegito!
Maybe this will knock some sense back into you, God Killer. And just like that, a massive explosion of incomparable magnitude is then seen.
Yeah, that's very similar to what
shaking
happened
the
to
very
Vegeta,
core
right?
of
In the
Beerus's planet,
Namek Saga,
seemingly
with the whole
having been
Zarbon
caused
stuff.
by the impact of both Fuse Saiyans launching into the ground.
Like what happens? Like, do you get brain damage? Do you get brain damage from this?
But soon
Like if you're like
enough,
super
it's
weak, I'm
revealed
guessing your
floating in
neck
the air
just like
mid-swell
snaps,
is
or like your
Ultra
head
Vegeta,
just explodes.
who it
Like if you're like
appears
super
had
weak or
jumped
something.
from Vegito just before impact, as he says,
Like,
now that's gotta have hurt.
like if
I
Goku
told
Black did that to
you'd need all the
Krillin,
help you could
like,
get.
I don't even want to know what happened, bro. I don't even want
Softly,
to.
and
I
as
don't even
elegantly
want to
as a
know, please.
ballerina,
I don't want to have
Gogeta lands on
nightmares,
his
bro.
feet with his back turned to his victim, as he lets out of a cocky smirk, seeming a little quiet over there, Vegito. Isn't this the part when you kill me and take my energy? Or have I flipped the script? As in the pile of debris and smoke that lays where Vegeta was decimated, just as Gogeta says, not a peep or sound vibration can be heard from the God Killer.
Okay.
Until eventually, once the dust settles, we're treated to the concerning image of Ultra Vegito's seemingly lifeless body sticking out of the ground, with his head firmly penetrated into the planet itself.
Okay.
If only you could see yourself right now, Vegito. You're closer to looking like me now that that ugly mug of yours is gone, that's for sure. I'm starting to think I may be a little too much for you in this form. Maybe I should go back down to Super Saiyan 4.
Or maybe you should mix all the forms, bro.
Meanwhile,
Super Saiyan 4. I mean, we did see kind of like Super Saiyan 4 MUI in one of these other earlier chapters, right? We did see that.
To tell you the truth, I thought you may have needed a couple more years to surpass this famed God Killer. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
Oh, yeah, he knows about
Looks
that
like
too.
you didn't need my help after all. But unknowing to the Destroyer, back with Vegito, his body has already begun to move, as he angles his back and moves his legs until he pops out straight onto the ground and flips back onto his feet. He pops straight out of the ground and flicks back onto his feet.
Okay.
Much better. Before then looking down to his shoulder nonchalantly and saying,
Like, how does he breathe, right? Like you,
that attack of yours.
I mean, you literally have to
neck.
get out of the dirt, cause like, how are you breathing, right? Like,
Guess I'll do a Piccolo and sort it out the old-fashioned way. Proceeding to then crack his neck and continuing.
yeah, Piccolo always does that, doesn't he?
What?
Like Piccolo always does
Beerus,
that. I just
seeing
realized
this
that.
is far
I'm actually
from
glad
being
Vegito
his
remembered that, because
best,
Piccolo like
as
always
his
do that,
eyes
like in
pop wide open
games,
and
in
he
the
yells,
show, like he just always cracking his
"Why?
neck, man.
Why does he not even look in the slightest bit phased? That attack landed head on. That was one of Gogeta's strongest attacks, was it not? What's going on here, Whis? Whis, however, remains far more calm, as usual, as he more assuringly says, "It seems our time meddler over here may be a lot stronger than we first assumed, my lord. But not to worry, Lord Beerus, because our Gogeta-san doesn't seem to care much anyway. In fact, he seems to be enjoying this."
Yeah.
As having said this, almost on cue, Ultra Gogeta then jumps forward to approach Vegito,
Okay.
before landing adamantly straight on with the God Killer, as Vegito says, "Oh, you again? That was kind of nice.
Oh, you again.
It's been so long since I'd last been hugged, you know. Wanna do it again?" Funny, Vegito.
Yeah, they got these
But
jokes, man. They
unfortunately,
got these damn
I don't
jokes.
bend that way.
Okay.
How about I show you some other tricks instead? Starting with skipping this game of testing each other and just battling full power starting now. You should know better than anyone. I don't exactly have all the time in the world.
And that is true.
To which
that
a
is
clearly
true.
more serious Vegito then responds back,
That definitely is true.
"Yeah, I figured as much. After all, the last time I used the fusion dance, I couldn't even finish my fight with Beerus." I didn't really think I'd have to go all out traveling back here, but looks like that's just the way it's gonna be.
Okay.
As instantly the two begin to simultaneously vanish as if in perfect sync with each other.
Full
with
power
Gogeta's
mode now?
final words being, "Glad you see it my way." And Vegito's being, "Oh, rest assured, it will be you who sees more than you bargained for today."
Okay.
With immediately Gogeta's first attack being blocked with thunderous impact on Vegito's forearm, his face remaining emotionless as if not trying.
Okay.
But once Vegito responds with a punch of his own at full strength, the almost negligible gap in their power is observed, as Gogeta dodges at the last second, commenting, "Ha! Too slow, Vegito.
Okay.
I'll show you real speed!" Cocking back his own fist to slam onto Vegito. But in the end, the punch just lands flat on the
Okay,
palm
they seem
of
kind of
both
similar right
Vegito.
now. They seem kind of
That's
close.
All that training, and you're still an amateur. Speed is nothing if it's so obviously telegraphed. A real attack should be unexpected.
Oh, whoa.
As instantly, out of nowhere, Ultra Vegito extends his Godslayer blade, piercing Gogeta straight through his shoulder, sending him flying back as the blade continues to extend and cause even more pain and agony.
I mean, that definitely is unexpected, right?
What a move! Why can't I do that? As Gogeta continues to be pushed
you
back,
should be able to do it,
seemingly
Gogeta,
infinite
bro.
amount. Until eventually,
I mean,
Gogeta
both of you are the
stabs his
same
feet
person,
into
so
the
you should
ground
be able to do that
and
too.
forcefully stops himself from moving back any further.
Okay.
But with the damage to his shoulder already done, with just one eye open and gritting his teeth as if it were an arrow he could remove, he lets out, "So, this is the Godslayer blade I've heard so much about. I've got to be one of the only destroyers to have felt this and not be dead, right? And I'm guessing I'm only going to just hurt myself trying to get this out." Vegito, now for the first
I mean,
time
you
in a
could
while,
pull a Super Saiyan
knowing
Blue
he's
Goku
finally
and
got
just
the upper
destroy it,
hand,
right?
and replies,
Like he did in the Future Saga. You could do that too.
"Well, yeah, I guess you'd be right about that. But the night is young.
Well, Super Saiyan Blue
Make the
Goku was a
wrong
Masu,
move,
right? And
and
just
you
destroy
might
that
just
thing.
turn out to be another destroyer 6 foot in the ground. And as for grabbing my Godslayer blade, I wouldn't recommend it if you value your fingers." But despite hearing this admission, Gogeta surprisingly looks upbeat, still smirking as he responds,
That's gotta hurt, right?
"Oh, is that so? Well, if you're saying I can't get this out, then I'll just settle for you doing it for me." Leaving Vegito understandably
how's he gonna do
perplexed
that?
as he questions, "And I'm going to be doing that because..." But as Vegito wonders, curiously, the fingers on Gogeta's outstretched right arm begin to move inwards, as if calling forth something. What is that? But suddenly,
Wait,
out the
what's
corner of
going
Vegito's
on?
eye, rushing towards him, breaking the sound barrier as it travels at an unfathomable speed, is a lone energy ball. In fact, the third energy ball
Oh, wait,
Vegito threw
what?
earlier in their fight that never chased after the God Killer until now.
Wait, what? Okay.
And it is then revealed for good reason.
Wait,
Ultra Vegito
what is
tried his
happening?
best to
I
avoid
didn't
them,
even know
as
about
an
that. I totally
impact
forgot
or
about that.
explosion of
What is happening?
unparalleled magnitude is then seen. As just as Gogeta had said, the Godslayer Blade 2 breaks off in tandem. In the end, Ultra Gogeta
damn, yeah.
is
He got
left
caught off
smiling
guard, bro. I was not expecting that.
letting out. That's why you let go, Vegito. Looks like Beerus was wrong. It's not me who needs to be more aware of
Yeah,
my
bro, like these
surroundings.
characters be having
It's
backup plans, bro. God Destruction Goku did.
But suddenly,
and now
something
Gogeta?
begins to alarm Gogeta. His senses tingling as he knows things may not be as they seem. Be aware of this surrounding,
Oh,
punk.
what? He got out of that? How did he get out of that in
Ultra
time?
Vegito
Okay.
appears from a time.
I mean, they are
portal
going full
to strike
power, right? I have to
Gogeta
remember
across
that.
the face without a second for the Fused Saiyan to react. With anger and vigor on his face,
It's crazy,
from
like
even
seeing
being
these
forced
fusions like
to
actually
use
get like
such an ability.
beat down a little bit, bro. It's crazy
And
to
of
think about.
course, the
'Cause I think every time we've
sends
seen these
Ultra
fusions out,
Gogeta
like in the
flying
show
far
or whatever the
off
case
for
may
a
be, like they just
massive
decimated
crash
it,
landing.
right? I mean, except for like Blue Vegito
having
versus
got
Cumber. I
some
mean,
semblance of
Blue
revenge,
Vegito just got
then
bodied
wipes his
against
mouth
Cumber, right?
of the
But we're not gonna
apparent
talk
damage
about
of
that.
Gogeta's last attack, grunting out, "That was a good little move. Caught me off guard. I'll give you
Okay.
that. Forgive me if I take that for myself. Might be useful against that damn Grand Priest." But of course, not beaten yet, Ultra Gogeta, still smiling as if enjoying the battle to its fullest, regardless, responds, "Be my guest. What's mine is yours after all. Literally. I'd
Okay.
say I'll take that weird portal move of yours, but that's not something we're supposed to be able to do.
Yeah.
Is it, Vegito?" But as Gogeta
He has that
stands,
portal stuff from
his
the time
mannerism
rings, right? That's how he has
finally
the portal
changes,
move.
as if set and decided on his decision now, letting out, "Well, that was fun, Vegito, but I think we both know I have to finish this now or I'll end up defusing. We're just about equal, I'd say,
Okay.
physically at least. Now
Alright.
all that's left is who's mentally stronger and who's got the most energy. How about we test the latter with a good old-fashioned energy beam struggle?
Okay.
And don't you dare try and absorb this one. Fight me like a Saiyan, not an android." And with that said,
Okay.
Gogeta then confidently ascends into the air. While meanwhile, a smirking Vegito looks up, watching him carefully as he responds, "As you wish, but not sure how I'm going to avoid fighting you as an android. You know this arm of mine has given me infinite energy, don't you? This key beam struggle is pointless. This battle is already decided."
Yeah, I mean,
But
what's
regardless
Gogeta
of this
do right
critical
here?
information from Vegito, Ultra Gogeta just mutters, "Oh, I see. Well, we'll just see about that."
Okay.
As a bright ball of energy begins to form between the palm of his hand.
Okay, that famous
creating
Broly
shadows on his
killer
face
Kamehameha,
as
even though that's
illuminates
not what it's
the
called.
entire
Right? I think
surrounding
it's called a
area.
full power Kamehameha, I
Until
believe is what
finally,
it's called.
It increases in size while angling his body. He begins yelling, "Ka May Ha May!" Meanwhile, a slightly confused but still full of himself Vegito.
Was Vegeta gonna do a
would watch
Kamehameha
on from
too, or is he gonna
below
like
reply,
emulate like a Gallic gun or something?
"I like the self-belief, even if pointless. So be it. A good old-fashioned Kamehameha versus Kamehameha battle, huh? Guess
Okay,
I'll
so
be
he is gonna do
Gohan
it.
in this roleplay then." And with that, Ultra Vegito 2 then gets into stance
Okay.
and places his hands into the iconic position, then yelling out himself, "Ka May Ha May Ha!" But suddenly,
What?
something appears to go wrong. Something so wrong that it leaves Vegito absolutely and unusually fusion is speechless. As unbelievably, in a blink of an eye, Ultra Gogeta, without any kind of hand sign.
Oh, he did. He basically did. Oh, he basically did what Vegito did to Beerus, but this is more so like Goku versus Cell.
In position, ready to do only one move we all know, and Vegito too knows it. In his final moments, as he stares down, a realization finally comes along with an onslaught of fear over what will happen next, as he yells out, "No! No! Gogeta, don't!"
Oh my god! Oh no!
Ruthless Ultra Gogeta, no different to his counterpart, leaves no time to talk, and just like that,
damn, he did a Kamehameha Hakai.
What seemingly is oblivion.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Oh damn, bro. He just did, bro. He just did a Cell Goku, like Cell/Goku like comeback, bro. Basically, like he basically did what Goku did to Cell, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like Vegito had the same pose and everything, bro, as Cell did, bro. That's crazy. Bro, we saw like a lot of Cell Saga references a little bit in this episode, guys. So there you guys have it, bro. That was Ultra Vegito. That was Ultra Vegito versus Ultra Gogeta. Strongest fusion decided, bro. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Definitely a lot of like story type elements going on, a lot of talking and stuff like that, which is definitely cool. You know, this is cool to see both fusions like talking and like, you know, just all this crazy stuff, bro. So that's what I would rate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.